Hello everyone. Today we are going to read a poem named On Killing a Tree, written by J. Patel, an Indian poet and playwright who is born in the year 1940 in Mumbai. So this poem is a graphic picture of a man's cruelty towards the tree. So in this poem, the poet averts about deforestation and how we human beings are indulge in killing a tree or making deforestation, and what is the consequences of deforestation. And according to the poet also, killing a tree means killing a human being. So let's read the poem on killing a tree. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. So in this stanza, the poet wants to tell that it takes much time to kill a tree. Means it is not an easy task to kill a tree, and not a simple jab of the knife. So simple jab, it's not an easy task of a knife. A knife cannot simply kill a tree. It has grown. What is the how why it cannot be killed easily? Because it has grown slowly, consuming the earth. So long years, a tree has consumed the vitamins, minerals, nutrients from the earth, rising out of it. It has come out from the earth and feeding upon its crust. So the earth has fed a tree and absorbing years of sunlight. It has absorbed, or tree has absorbed years of long years of sunlight. It has absorbed air and water, and out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. Leprous hide means a discolored bark. So if once if you kill, or if you we caught a tree from that leprous hide, from the discolored bark, you might have seen that new leaves, new twigs also that come out from that leprous hide, or that discolored bark. So it's not an easy task for a knife or for anyone to kill a tree, because it has consumed sunlight, air and water from a long years ago. So in the second sentence, let's see what the poet has described. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which if unchecked will expand again to form a size. Hack and chop means chopping. Chopping a bough is not an easy task. It's not enough to bring a tree down. So by chopping or hacking, we cannot kill a tree, and not so much pain will do it. And this pain is not enough to kill a tree. So indirectly we are giving pain. So here the poet has used the literary device personification. Here he has compared a tree with a human being, with a living thing, like human beings. So as when we get hurt and we get pain, so like that when we also caught a tree also gets pain. So not so much pain will do it, and this pain is not enough for a tree to make it down. So the bleeding bark here, the bleeding bark means that when we get a hurt or a wound, it bleeds from there. So like that when we caught a tree, it also bleeds there. It also bleeds there. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground. So from that wound, it bleeds and it will heal also. After some days, like us also, the wound gets healed. Will rise, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs. Means after some days, the wound will be healed, and from that wound again after some days, so leaves and sprout, that miniature small boughs will, some branches, some twigs will come out, which if unchecked will expand again to form a size. And that small boughs, miniature means small boughs, after some days again that absorbing from the earth's crust, again it will grow and it will become firmer in size. So let's see in the third stanza what the poet has described. So in this stanza, in the third stanza, the poet has given a description how to kill a tree totally. Means how it can be, we can kill it. Means that is the irony actually here. Indirectly the poet wants to, directly the poet does not want to tell the human beings. He wants to convince the human beings that how to kill indirectly means you are killing yourself. So no, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be roped, tied and pulled out, snapped out, or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree exposed, the source white and weight the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. So in this stanza the poet has how to kill a tiger from the root. So the root is to be pulled out. So in order to kill a tree, we need to pull its root out, because this is the main part of the tree. So out of the anchoring earth, it is to be roped, then tied. It will be, the trees should be taken, the root should be taken out from the earth's crust, and then it will be pulled out and snapped out. Then again after it, the root will be taken out from the earth's cave. Then it will be roped, then it will be tied, then it will be pulled out, then it will be snapped out. Snapped out means then we can chop it, or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave. Means earth cave means it from the deep, the root has gone to the deep part of the earth, and that is we should take out entirely from the deep inside the earth. That means the earth cave means deep inside the earth. And the strength of the tree exposed means the strength of the tree lies in the root part only. So we need to, if you want to kill a tree, we need to take out the root entirely from the earth cave. The source means the strength, white and weight, means that the root hidden beneath the earth, white and weight, the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. So the most sensitive, and at the same time that is the most that is the strongest part of the tree, and which where the life of the tree lies. And if you want to kill a tree entirely, we need to keep the root out from the earth's cave. So then the last stanza, let's see what has happened. Then the matter of scorching. Then after taking the root out of the earth's cave, then what to do? What is the next step to kill a tree? Then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. So in the last part, then the matter, after taking the root out from the earth's cave, then what to do? Scorching. Then the matter of a scorching means burning with a high intensity. That is to be it should be shown, or it should be exposed to the sunlight so that it can burn. And choking, it will be choked and drying up the tree after being uprooted. After being uprooted the tree, then it will be dried up and it will be choked. Then in the sun and air, browning, then it will be after some days the color will be when the life will slowly, it will go away from the tree, it looks brown in color. Then hardening, after sometimes there will be no life and it looks like as if hardening. Then twisting, after it will be twisted. And then withering means then it will be that is fading from life. Wither means no life, finally no life, and then it is done. It is done means now the kill, finally we are success in killing a tree. So when the tree is uprooted, it gets scorched in sunlight, air, water, sunlight, and it gets choked. Then we get more brown, then it will be brown, means that is slowly how the life is the tree is going away from its life, then it will be brown, then it will be hardened, it gets hardened, then it gets twisted, then it gets withered, and finally it will be killed. Finally there will be no life, and finally we will come to know that yes, we are success in killing a tree. So here the how one can get the have a query, one can have a query that why the poet has used that it has described that how to kill a tree. So this is the irony, the device, poetic device used here, irony. So indirectly the poet wants to tell that we should not kill a tree, and if you kill a tree means we are killing ourselves, and we are welcoming, we are creating problems, troubles for us, and deeper. And as we all know that what is the reason, what is the consequences of deforestation. So in this poem he wants to aware us, he wants to make causes, he wants to tell us that we should not kill a tree, we should plant more and more trees. If you plant more trees, that will they will be our friend, and they are we are getting everything from it. So we should not kill or harm or kill or cut a tree. So hope you all understood the poem, and that what is the consequences of deforestation, that also you came to know. So now it's up to you that how to plant more and more trees, and how to make the society more aware. So hope children you all enjoyed this informative poem to the society for each and everyone. Thank you children. Thank you.